think and break me.
Hi, I'm Emma.
Hey guys, I'm John, and we're Emma and John, you're welcome.
Welcome back if you've been here before, and if you're brand new then thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you'd like to stick around and join us in all of our adventures. You can do that by hitting the little subscribe button.
You know it is, it's in the corner.
If you do hit the subscribe button, then please make sure to turn the notification bell as well, and then you'll be notified every single time that we post.
Absolutely.
So we have just this second finished watching the live action version of Mulan. So if you don't know, Disney have released
Premium access, I think.
On Disney Plus, which has given us access to Mulan, the live action version, before it goes on the app for free in December.
Yep.
So in the UK it's £19.99, pounds obviously.
Yep.
And in America I believe it is $29.99.
Absolutely, yeah.
So we just wanted to come on quickly, let you know whether we think it's worth paying for it early, also what we thought of the film, just our kind of like initial reaction and review.
Okay, yes, what did you think of it?
Overall, I really liked it. I liked the characters, obviously the actors and the drama and everything.
Yeah.
I think, like, we're used to seeing Mushu in the cartoon version. I don't think he was necessarily needed for this version, but I do miss Mushu as a character, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's been a really long time since I've seen the original, so like you said, I don't think it missed it as a story, because I think its story is strong enough without him, but the character, obviously Mushu is amazing as a character, but again, I didn't really miss him.
Yeah. Something I did miss, and I was saying it throughout, is the songs. I think I would have missed the songs less had they not played the song music underneath the film.
Yeah.
So I knew exactly when that song should be. And I think, I don't know, I like a song, and they're strong songs as well.
They are strong songs, yeah.
So I did really miss them. I understand why they've taken them out, because the movie did flow probably a lot better than, you know, if Mulan had a ballad, it wouldn't have really
Absolutely,
fit.
yeah. I know what you mean, because obviously you compared it with the original, and obviously, like you said, the original songs are amazing. But I think it would have took something away from this movie if the songs was in it, like you said.
Yeah.
So I didn't miss it as much as you. I kind of liked just the music parts rather than the singing. But it's just something that you have with a live action movie, it could take it away from the story.
I think this is probably one of the first live action remakes though that they haven't included at least some songs.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I know Beauty and the Beast did, Aladdin did, The Lion King did, so I think this is the first one that they haven't. And like, it's not a deal breaker, but like if you know the songs then you're gonna miss them.
Absolutely. However, the end credits, when that song came up by Christina Aguilera,
Yeah.
That's a really, really good song. I only heard however long it's on end credits for. I'm sure there's other ones what will come out as a soundtrack. But I really enjoyed that song. So.
I'm not sure I agree, actually. Like, it is a beautiful song.
Yeah.
I think it's almost nearly a carbon copy of Speechless from Aladdin. It's the same tune, it's the same kind of tones. I can't tell you, like, I'm not vocally trained, but it sounded very similar to me.
It does sound very similar.
Like,
we played back,
we played them together because I was sure they were almost the same, and they've got a very similar feel. But then I suppose Mulan and Jasmine, both strong, independent women, kind of female characters, maybe that's what they were going for, but I think there's only one song, like in the credits, they could have gone for something different.
Yeah, I like both songs from Aladdin and the Mulan, so it really didn't bother me. I think they're both amazing songs. So we talk about the storyline, I guess.
I mean, if you've not seen Mulan, basically she takes her dad's place in the army. I don't really want to spoil it if you've not seen it.
No.
But there's goodies, there's baddies. She's got to kind of save the world kind of situation.
She's proper badass. She's amazing. For me, like I said, it was like watching a new film, because I haven't seen the original Mulan for so long. I mean, years and years and years. So I forgot a lot of part of the story. What I found better for me. So like watching a new film, so I wasn't thinking, oh, that didn't happen, that's happening, and all that throughout it. So I really, really enjoyed the story, and like you said, it's really nice for girls growing up now to sort of have that as a role model again.
Yeah, I'm really glad that Disney's kind of leaning on these strong female characters, because I do think girls need it, boys need it too.
Of course, yeah.
We, you know, there's a lot of strong male like lead characters, and it's nice to have a few female ones. One thing I did really enjoy from the film was the kind of, is it cinematic shots, I guess, like the sunsets and the mountains and the colours were really pretty.
Absolutely stunning. Yeah, that'd be amazing land if they ever get around doing that in Disney World or whatever. That'll be stunning, all the colours and the sceneries, and yeah, it'd be amazing.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see if the China Pavilion in Epcot kind of gets a revamp now with all of that, because that would be really cool. I liked the witch lady.
Yeah, she was
her
really
character
cool.
arc was really nice.
Yeah.
So are there any negatives for you?
Not at all. No, I really enjoyed it, and I know that what I've seen is getting mixed reviews. I think maybe that's because they're trying to compare it to the original and this one, and I don't think you can. I think it's obviously the same story, but things got to move on, and it's more modern take to it, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, something that's been good for me with the recent live actions is Mulan was never my favourite princess. I never really connected to the story, like the cartoon story, the animated version. So going into this one, I expected for it to be okay. So I did like it because I expected it to be okay, but still, it's not going to be. I don't think it would make my top 3 live actions, but it was
that's interesting.
Good. But the same as Aladdin, like Aladdin was never my favourite cartoon, so when I watched the live action, I was pleasantly surprised. Now, if they start doing it to my favourite ones, I'm probably not going to like it as much. So I think you'll enjoy this film dependent on your relationship with the original Mulan.
Absolutely, yeah. That's really interesting because I really, really enjoy live actions. I've said before, I think most of them, apart from Jungle Book, I really enjoyed. The way I see live actions, it's a separate film than the original. The originals are always going to have a special place because they're original, and that's what made Disney Disney. However, to access new generations and modern times, I think Disney have to do this, and they do it amazing, and I really enjoy them.
So maybe we should rate it out of 5.
Okay, I'm gonna go for 4.5.
That's pretty high.
It is. I really enjoyed it. Maybe
more or less than Aladdin, because you really liked Aladdin.
I think slightly more on Aladdin, slightly less than Frozen 2.
Okay.
So I mean, and that's high because I loved Frozen 2.
Yeah. I mean, I'm swaying. Like, I think for this first time that I've watched it, I would give it a 3.5. I think if I watched it again, it would probably get a 3.
Okay.
Like, I liked it. It's not one that I'm gonna watch repeatedly.
Okay.
Like, I know the story now. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if they can do something in the parks about this movie, like we touched on earlier, the sceneries and the colours, and I don't know, more meet and greets with Mulan will be amazing. I hope they do that because it'll be incredible. So I'm basing my score on that as well as the movie, and I think the only way would top it a bit of my score would be, I think we'll have to wait and see what the soundtrack comes out like, because the only song we have heard I enjoyed, and I would imagine the other ones will be as well.
Yeah, I think in just to touch on the parks, I think there's a scene with the phoenix wings behind Mulan.
That was awesome.
They could do a wall, like a Disney wall for that. That would be really cool. I think for me, it just Aladdin tops it, and I just I think I miss the music, and I think a lot of people will miss the songs.
I get that. I do get that. I just think I understand why they didn't include it into this one. I think it would have took it away from the story rather than just have the music there. But yeah, I understand that, and I get that point.
So would you say to somebody to pay for the early access to it or no? Or to wait till December?
If you were going to go and see it in the cinema anyway, before obviously what all happened, you would have went and seen it, I would have said, yeah, pay it and you won't be disappointed. I think you enjoy it. If you're the type of person that would have waited for it to come out on DVD or download anyway, then wait. It's only 3 months. So I think it's up to the individual if they would want it to come out. I was looking forward to this movie. I was on about it before lockdown was going to go and see it in the cinema, so I was always going to pay for it anyway.
Yeah, I think maybe because the animated version of this is obviously it's for kids, it's for adults.
Yeah.
I would say this one more leans towards it being for adults. I don't know how well a child, or especially a smaller child, would follow the story, because there's a lot of dialogue and a lot of like fighting scenes without much to kind of, there's no like humour in there, there's nothing to break it up. And I think the original Mulan, although it tells the story, it's got those songs and it's got Mushu to kind of give the comic relief and to explain what's going on. So I think like older kids definitely would, but I think like little kids maybe not.
That's
so
interesting.
much.
Yeah,
but maybe they would. It depends on your child, obviously. But
I didn't even give that a second thought. Yeah, you might well be right with that.
Yeah, so those are just our initial that's our initial reaction to Mulan. Let us know if you've seen it or if you're going to see it, and if you have, what you thought of it down in the comments below.
Absolutely.
I'd love to hear other people's thoughts. I feel like this one's probably going to be a real 50-50, because I know like I enjoyed it, but nowhere near as much as John, and John obviously really enjoyed it. So
I think it's going to be a Marmite. Yeah, I think you're going to love it or you're going to hate it, and that's what makes it so good, I guess. Yeah, everyone's going to have their own opinion about it. Yeah,
so if you're not already subscribed, then please make sure to hit that subscribe button before you leave us, and well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.
Bye.